Hello everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, Riverbend Spring Scratch Start, episode 46. We are in April, the eggs have been moved, and nothing else requires our attention at this point except field 7 needs some hoeing. And then we can get on with other stuff. 3 and 4 could be mowed and baled again. Increase our stack of silage. But, beyond that, we're going to have to find some trouble to get into. We'll just yank this hoe out and then connect to it properly. There might be something I haven't checked. Rope. Playground. We could go sell some rope. We've got apparently about 1 pallet of rope. So, well, maybe there's more on the ground. I don't think the stuff on the ground is covered quite the same as far as what's in what stocks we have. But the definite priority is getting 7, who was not pre-plowed and was helper built. I want to get the RTK base stations installed. I'm just not sure what they cover. It's a GPS helper that is supposed to improve our AI's speed and precision. So that would be an interesting thing to get a hold of. I have the mod installed, and we can see the buildings are, depending on which building we get, the buildings are about 10K. We could actually stick one right out here, possibly, and cover a couple of these fields. Which would be cool. Everything else is looking like it's growing in nice and weed free. So our oats and our canola and our barley, all looking good. So we'll see what kind of trouble we can get into. Probably some contracts and whatnot. I'm just going to get this hoeing done, and I'll talk to you in a minute. Alright, we are finishing up hoeing field 7, and then it will be on to something else. Now, we could mow. Seems like a valid option. Probably should mow just to keep the silage coming. That is money. And as far as weather goes, it's going to be sunny. It's going to be sunny all day long. May's going to be a problem, but we'll be good there. We got nothing else we can plant, nothing we can harvest, except, of course, the grass. The new field is not ready, but that's fine. Although maybe we should wait a month so that we can harvest the new field at the same time, or maybe we keep it staggered. I don't know. What I do know is it's easier to manage this hoe in there by putting it on the front. So I think I will continue to do that. We're gonna do all of that mowing. We need the mower. Baler. So if we mow 2 fields, then we can windrow 2 fields, and then we can bale 2 fields. So with all of our equipment working on it, if this tractor mows the Merlot windrows, then we can run the baler on the nice tractor. That seems like a good option. Let's have a look at our equipment real quick. Someday I'll remember this off the top of my head. 180. Right. And Deutz is 230. So we are solid there. I'm going to install that, I'm going to install one of those RGK stations. Could just install a cheap antenna, or we could put in a building. I think the antenna is the way to go. It'd be nice if we could put it on the roof of something. But I don't know if that changes things. If we put it right there, we ought to be fine, right? I mean, actually, yeah. Wonder what it covers. I hope that that's close enough. Now what I don't know is if 22 is actually what we get. Like normally, I feel like it isn't, and we've gained a little bit of speed. Would be cool. I guess I should have run it a little bit without it. I'm still tempted to just combine all 3 of these fields, but I know I'm going to be installing more animal pens eventually. So probably not a great plan there. And you can also see the, is that the pH, or I guess that's the yield map. Yield map is not great, but it's grass. While we're doing this, or while this guy is running, actually, we could work on cleaning up the edge here. Knock down some of these trees. Especially along here, these guys again are the bane of my life. These freaking scrubby trees. They're great for like obscuring visual to the road or whatever, but they're also in the way. This feels better already. We kill this tree off, we get better turnaround. Over here. So let's do that too, because it won't be quite such a pain to operate around this corner, which it has been. Plus, we need the wood. That guy. Actually, clean a couple of these out so it's a little clearer. I don't think any of these guys have been getting in our way. But we could lose this guy. Rid of all of these scrubby bushes. I remember at some point I had a Cooper out here, but it was funky because of the way the land went. Yeah, I'm feeling better already. So now we need to go get... That's still going, so we might as well grab the winch and drag some of those trees over. Because this guy isn't needed yet. probably grab 2 of these smaller ones. The bigger one, if I recall, is going to require multiple trips. Go get that other guy. Right. I think we can get away with this. I know that the two forks of the tree are too heavy together, so we end up needing to make 3 trips on this. Anyway, I think you get the idea of what we're doing. So I'm gonna just get on with it. I'll be back in a minute. Time to get the windrower out. And to get rowing. You can just straight follow that with the baler. And then we'll have the Deutsche Bar available for wrapping. Okay, that was kind of weird, but here we go. I'm bailing away. And since we don't need to bale straw because we're using the swather, I can just leave the grass in here and not even worry about it. We're just gonna get these all baled up. And I'll see you at the end of it. Alright, that's everything picked up. And now we just gotta get it we just gotta get it all wrapped. Got our bale spikes ready. Fine position for that to be in. Go up to this guy, unfold, automatic drop. We got 9 bales this time. We've got a few that are well out there. We're gonna just bring everything back into this general area. And I need to stack that batch differently before I go stacking these guys, because that one is just about it was 89% when we started this month, so it might actually just be time to put it on the trailer and take it away before I set this next batch in. But rather than fighting with a big long transport process, I can bring them all back here because the wrapping takes long enough. Alright. There is some stacked silage bales. Well, will be someday. And we can go sell these. Well, you know what? We're not going to sell these with this because that would be ridiculous. Because I'm pretty sure this is faster. Now that I put them on the trailer, they need to be gotten off the trailer, since this is our only flatbed trailer and we need it for wood next month. I'm just going to go every couple months selling the wood rather than... So it claims it's all silage now. Silage, silage, silage. Yeah, it all looks like silage to me. It was 99% when I started stacking it, so that totally makes sense. But the question is, where are we selling it? Well, that's my question anyway. You might have other questions. That's fine. Top price, animal dealer, biogas plant. I don't even know where that is. Oh, it's way out there. Alright. Well, we'll go find it. I suspect I need to go around. I was turned too sharp there. I suspect I need to go north quite a bit first and then east. I'll see when I found it. Alright, here we are. It's way up, hidden behind the trees. Kind of near the farmer's market and the canning factory and whatnot. I imagine I can kind of just unstrap them right here, or am I going to need to load them? That's going to be unfortunate. Nope, that works. Cool. And a decent price as well. So, yeah, today was not bad. A nice big long grass cut. We're gonna let those grass fields go twice. I'm gonna go 2 months. They'll be ready if the new grass field isn't ready. We'll wait another month. I forget I feel like maybe they take 3 months to become ready. But anyway, point being is I'm going to wait for all 3 of them to become ready again before we cut. And then we'll see how much silage we make. Per. I feel like I should go around this way this time. I came around the other way on the way up, but this just feels like the good way home. So right, that is about it. There was one more thing I was reminded of, which is that I did some contracts a month or last month or 2 months ago or whenever I did them. These 11 and 12, and I never collected on those. I was reminded because there was still silage bales, wrapped bales in the fields. But now I have succeeded, and we're at 120, which is good. I'm not actually feeling the bite to get a new tractor. I'm not actually sure what equipment. Everything I've got is working great for where I'm at, so I don't feel like it should be that different. Maybe we trade in. That's why they were stopped. Okay. Maybe we trade in the tractor swathing header for a MacDon and its swathing header. I think it might be wider. And we can still pick up the swath material with our forage wagon and bring it to our separator, which really does make things better in a lot of ways, because we don't have to go over the field twice. I mean, we had to go over the field twice, but not 3 times. Yeah, if we were to do the full MacDon setup, we would then go over the field with a combine after our first swath was done. I think that gets rid of it. I'll have to look more into it. But I think that yeah, because our 7.4 or 7.6 is our current harvest width. So first thing we'll do is get rid of that tag. Untag. And the next thing we'll do is go look at the MacDon header width. Right. That's like 7.6. And that is the header for the windrower, which is 12.2. So that seems like a good deal. That got us going, but this will work great. I can't remember whether it leaves swaths now, though. But if it is, it is, and that's cool. So anyway, I'm considering doing that. But for now, the episode is over. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you next time.